Hi. Welcome, everyone, to the October 27th meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. Would you please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, welcome. I'm Barb Lewis, President. To my right is our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my left, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator, Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator, Don Houston, and our clerks, Jennifer Walraven and Sarah DeNovo. We can begin.
Resolution number 22-926, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held October 24th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 22-926. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
You do not have any public comment this morning. Resolution number 22-927, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CMAPR 1026 and memo transfers in batch numbers MTAPR 1026.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 22-927. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-928, in the matter of acknowledging receipt of annexation petition from the agent for petitioner Jeffrey W. Sharp, attorney at law, requesting an annexation of 5.838 acres of land in Scioto Township to the village of Ostrander.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 22-928. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-929, in the matter of approving a memorandum of understanding between the Delaware Morrow Mental Health and Recovery Services Board and the Sheriff of Delaware County, Ohio, for a mental health clinician for fiscal year 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Thank you. Dean Stelzer, Delaware County Sheriff's Office. This is the annual approval of the funding for a jail clinician out at the jail. Had the position in place for many years, and I believe our share is 25% of the cost, and the mental health board picks up the balance of it. This memorandum approves that arrangement.
Okay.
Any
Questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-929. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 22-930, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for adult court services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners Benton, Lewis, and Merrill. Mark Taglione, Chief Probation Officer, Adult Court Services. I'm here this morning to respectfully request a transfer of appropriation from one of our OR keys, which is 254-22302, in the amount of $100 within that grant. This is our electronic monitoring grant. We now have a staff member in the position who is now taking cell phone allowance, and when we budgeted for the grant, that was not in there. The person who was in that position did not have cell phone allowance, so unfortunately, we need to move $100 into the OR key for cell phone allowance. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay. Any questions? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-930. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
And then we have a meeting, don't we?
We do at
The
4
sec-
o'clock today, yes.
Oh, okay.
Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Mark.
Resolution number 22-931, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Karen First, Fiscal Manager. We're asking your approval on these two supplementals. The first one is for the litter grant. This will allow us to open a carryover purchase order in December for the fourth quarter payment. And the next supplemental is for the Ag Society. They are expecting to spend another $500,000 through the end of this year, and this will allow us to increase the purchase order. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-931. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
That
Thanks,
brings us to
Karen.
administrator reports.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, County Administrator. Just wanted to thank the Commissioners and the Delaware County Finance Authority for hosting the event for welcoming our new Economic Development Director on to stay. I think it was a great event, and I know Monica was very appreciative and of the warm welcome and getting to meet folks she hadn't met yet. So thank you for hosting that. That's all I have today.
I just wanted to mention Dawn Houston, Deputy Administrator. The open enrollment meeting marathon has ended. We had a really good turnout at all the meetings. The employees asked lots of great questions. We were fortunate to have our carriers there, so that really helped to be able to field lots of questions. And Garner seems to be something that employees are very interested in, so that's a good thing too, moving forward for 2023 and hopefully saving overall costs for our health insurance plan and putting money in employees' pockets. I just want to thank Cindy Herring and Amanda Kraft for their hard work in getting the open enrollment meeting set and bringing all the materials to each of the meetings, and some early mornings for Cindy especially, so it was all good. Again, open enrollment goes through next Friday, November 4th, so that's all I have.
Thank you. Commissioner Merrill.
I still haven't done my open enrollment yet. Have you done yours?
I'm signed up, Dawn.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
I'm signed up.
You
You're
are.
done.
Well,
It actually was very easy.
good thing to do
Very smooth.
today.
I really just have one thing. We had our Area 18 meeting for the opioid settlement last night, and basically, purpose of the meeting, we got the bylaws approved, and I'd like to compliment Sarah for orchestrating, making sure everything goes smoothly as it always does when she's involved. And but I thought the meeting was smooth. Jeff Hicks from Fairfield County is our state representative from our area. He gave us about a 15, 20-minute update. I thought he did a really good job of updating us, and there's still a lot of work to be done at the state level before we can do things at the area level. So that's kind of where we are, and we're kind of waiting for more information from the state, but we'll be meeting in January, February of next year to continue the process. So, and that's all I have for today.
Commissioner Benton.
Just a couple other things. Monica's reception was really well done and very well received. I mean, there were over 100 people there, I'm sure, and a broad cross-section of Delaware community leadership. It was just really neat to see. So it shows the interest in good economic development and developing a relationship with Monica and working together to further our plans. We had a Records Commission meeting yesterday. That was very quick. Dawn was there. Chris Shaw continues to do an outstanding job and makes for very short meetings because things are going very well and very well organized. So thanks to Chris. I do have to mention we're having our EMS National Award-winning celebration in Court Street next door, or in between our buildings here. So that'll be fun to help them celebrate their amazing accomplishment. Regional planning is tonight, SEPCO board meeting tomorrow. Oh, one other thing in the Strand. I know Dawn went, I don't know if anybody else went, but after the economic development meeting, we had an event at the Strand, kind of recognizing, Gary, you got mentioned as one of the people who really helped get through that transition, when they were really struggling to now they're doing pretty well. Anyway, and I think it was standing room only. They showed Ticket to Paradise, which is a very cute movie, and
It was good.
it was very good. It really was very good, and popcorn and all the festivities and everything.
I heard they had a lot more people they were anticipating for the move than what they thought they were going to have that evening.
I don't think it was completely sold out. Sold out. I mean, I don't think it was completely standing room only, but it was pretty close. There were a few empty seats here and there, but it's great. 106 years that theater's been operating
Boy.
continuously, and
Gee.
it's the facility is in beautiful shape, and the leadership is excellent. Tracy does an outstanding job as the director, the executive director. So it's just a really fun evening, and the movie was really good, and everybody was in a good mood. So
Was it?
Joe Pemberton spoke and just fired up the crowd as Joe always does.
That's easy for Joe.
Yeah, and Brad Eversole spoke, Mark Shipp spoke, just kind of gave the history and the transition from for-profit business to where they are today. So it's just really neat.
May I
that's great.
add to that, if I may, as a former board member, I wasn't able to go after the other advancements that were kind of overlapping, and I'm glad you went. To see the changes that have been made in the Strand in the time that I began serving on the board, and where it is today, the seating is much more comfortable, and in fact, I enjoy all three of the theaters. They're all different,
They are.
very different theaters, and I try to go there whenever I can. I would encourage everyone who's local, when you have an opportunity to choose between one of the big theaters and the Strand and the same movie showing, give them a shot. Popcorn's great. I've seen Judge Simonowski just buying the popcorn on his way home, and it's a great for our city, for our county, and it's something we should all be very proud of. So.
And they do get first-run movies. I mean, they get really good movies. Very nicely done.
All right. I'd just like to thank Jane and Julie for putting together the reception for Monica. And it was really a great reception. Everything went very smoothly. The hors d'oeuvres were excellent, and but just you could tell the organization there of everybody had a good time. The venue was great. It was just the right size too, and a lot of chatter there, and everybody was meeting and getting together, and got a lot of people. People came from New Albany, from Columbus, and throughout the county. So.
Well,
it
and you
was
spoke
a
on
great
behalf of the
event.
commissioners, and Ken Schaefer spoke on behalf of the Finance
Yes.
Authority.
Mhm.
And I thought it went really well, and everyone I ran into was very excited about Monica and their
Right.
contact with her so far, and
Right.
I know she's excited as well, so.
Yes, she really was, which is just great. It was a great welcome, and I'm so happy. And Monica was giving out those business cards. Everybody wanted a business card, so she was ready. And that is, we do have a Stepping Up meeting this afternoon, and Community Corrections meeting that Mark Taglione leads, so going to that. And we also have need for executive.
We do. Resolution number 22-932, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of appointment, employment, compensation of a public employee or public official for pending or imminent litigation for security arrangements and emergency response protocols.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-932. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. We are now recessed into